What I'm trying.
All right, do you have any weapons on you? Because you're known to have a weapon on you before.
Listen, I have one on me. I'm on my property.
You do have one on you.
Wait, hold on.
And why don't you tell us this?
Hold on, I didn't know I had to. Hold on. I didn't know I was doing anything. Can we talk?
And you do have a weapon.
I'm at my house.
When he returned home, he was shocked to find a group of strangers brazenly cutting down trees on his own land. Outraged and concerned, he legally armed himself to protect his property. A move fully within his constitutional rights. But then the unthinkable happened. Police suddenly pulled up, without investigating or asking questions, and stormed straight into his home as if they owned the place. No warrant, no explanation, no respect for basic civil liberties. In the blink of an eye, every legal boundary was blatantly violated. But what they didn't expect was that behind that front door stood not a man who would be intimidated, but a citizen who knew his rights and was ready to stand his ground. Their petty power trip came to a grinding halt when it slammed into a brick wall. The law, justice, and the unwavering spirit of resistance.
Listen, I'm here to talk to you about an incident, all right?
I know. I don't know what you're here to talk about, but I'm just asking you not to be in my garage. That's all. We'll have this conversation out here.
You Jedediah.
What would you like to talk about?
Something happened here earlier.
I kicked somebody off my property like I'm about to kick you off. Let's get a warrant.
Okay, so we don't need to go to that, right? Somebody reported an incident, and I'm just here to talk to you about it. This doesn't have to turn into anything. I'm just verifying everything's okay.
Yeah, well, I'm going to record our conversation then.
You feel free to do that.
I mean, you got to understand why.
I mean, sure.
What happened today, Jedediah? What happened? You came home and what happened?
You tell me what happened. You're the one who showed up to my house and want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. You want to talk to me, right?
Yeah, I do.
6%.
All right, what do you want to talk about?
What happened when you came home and there was people working on the power lines correctly?
Okay.
And what did you do?
Made them leave.
How?
Got out of my vehicle, told them to shut it down, brought all of them up, pointed out that there's a sign that says they're not allowed on my property. That sign also says you're not allowed on my property without a warrant.
We are.
Without a warrant?
If I'm going to go in your house, then I need a warrant. Right now, I'm not going to get a warrant. No.
Okay. Okay. What I'm trying.
All right, do you have any weapons on you? Because you're known to have a weapon on you before.
Listen, I have one on me. I'm on my property.
You do have one on you.
Wait, hold on.
And why don't you tell us this?
Hold on, I didn't know I had to. Hold on. I didn't know I was doing anything. Can we talk?
And you do have a weapon.
I'm at my house.
Right.
Wait, no, you didn't ask me.
100% are. Okay?
Nobody asked me if I had a weapon.
Jedediah.
Officer, all right.
Okay,
All right, let's talk. Okay.
And you know why we're here. Okay.
All right. Listen.
We're going to do this correctly, okay?
I will. All right.
Talk to me.
When I showed up, my weapon was in my pickup truck.
Me, okay.
I am. I'm going to have a conversation.
So you came home.
Yes.
We're all good now, right?
Okay.
So you came home and you found people on your property.
Yes, and I don't want anybody on my
Ask them to
property.
leave.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
That's all you had.
my gun was in my waist because I leave it in my pickup truck,
what I was
and
gonna
it sits
ask you.
between my seats. Okay.
That's what I was going to ask.
When I got out of the vehicle, I opened the door and I put it to conceal carry because I have a concealed carry permit.
You're okay.
And I'm on my property, right? By the way, side note, if you would ask me if I had a weapon and asked me to remove it, we would have had that conversation. But, okay, I just want to let you know.
You were being aggressive.
I'm trying to follow the laws here.
But you keep sticking your hands in your pockets, and
I didn't realize I was doing that, and I understand why you'd be upset about that. I apologize. I didn't realize I was making you nervous.
All right, so did you
Now,
put your hand on the gun?
to put it in my waistband, that's it.
So it was already, it was in the truck and you put it in your waistband?
I could reenact it if you'd like over my truck, but I want to say it was three things happened at once.
Sure.
I rolled up, shut the truck off, and threw it in park. Well, threw it in first. As I was opening the door, which here's where I realized as I was doing it, I'm like, this probably don't look great, but as I was opening the door, I put the firearm in my belt, in my waistline. Now, I didn't touch it after that.
Okay.
Hey, you just told them to leave that after that?
Yeah, I didn't threaten anybody. The only thing I threatened them with was, if anything, would be civil litigation based upon the statute that is listed on that sign, which is a criminal trespass.
So you said, I have a sign that says you can't be here.
I explained it multiple times because they were.
Did you pull your shirt up and display the gun or anything, or did it just go in your waistband and your shirt happened to be up over it?
Very likely my shirt was up over it. Again, I wasn't. My hands never went near it. I had a conversation. I didn't threaten anybody. I don't even think I might have used a couple cuss words here and there.
PPL has a right away, right?
PPL can schedule an appointment to have people on my property. I just can't have people on my property if I'm not home. I've had too much stuff stolen from me.
All right, well that's fine, but you understand that they have a right of way where they could come in here and work on their
Then
power
PP&L
lines.
needs to call me and address me and talk to me
You
about
address
that.
with PP&L. I'm just telling you they have a right to do that.
Okay.
Right? So they're only helping you out really because the winter is coming up, right? So
Well, here's what happened. Here's part of what upsets me. You see this tree right here? So when I bought this property, I've been on this property for like 9 years now, right? There was a shitty trailer up here, so I've really been working it. And one of the deals was this tree. I wanted it to stay alive.
we're all good.
And so everything's been buried because I've taken some out of here and filled over here. And I worked really hard. I kept that tree alive. I worked really hard. Now they just went and they just cut a bunch of stuff off of it, and they didn't do it properly. It's going to destroy my tree.
Yeah, well,
So I don't care.
they're just trimming these trees down because
No, they were trimming this tree up.
Okay, well, were there any out?
Yeah, we're good. 90.
Was there any out onto like the power lines that are interfere with it? Because that's
I don't know. I don't want to get in that conversation.
Well,
at
that's
the end of the day,
that's what they're doing.
At the end of the day, as far as your report goes, I'm on my property. I had a firearm on me. The firearm's registered to my name. I have a concealed carry permit. I didn't threaten anybody with it. The only time that they seen that firearm would have been if my shirt was over, which a really good chance because I just very quickly put it on there because if I'm exiting my truck and there's unknown individuals on my property, damn right I'm gonna have a firearm. Worst case scenario.
Okay.
You would too, I believe.
Got it. You're
All right.
in your rights on your property to speak to somebody to get them off your property.
Okay.
Here's your reference. For the guys with the gray shirts.
Yeah.
Just coming out here to talk to you about an incident.
Yeah.
Keep your hands away from your gun. And tell us that you're concealed carrying. And sort of do one of these. Okay? That makes this whole situation less aggressive from our part, and it makes you seem less aggressive on your part. All we wanted to do was come out here and ask you what happened with people.
Okay. From a legal aspect, though, am I not allowed to have my gun on me while I talk to you guys?
What he said you were.
Because he
It's
took
one of
my
the-
gun.
It's one of those
right
things.
there.
It's
I
one of
know.
those
I'm
things.
asking a question. Yeah. That's all.
Okay? It's one of those things that for our safety, when someone becomes posturing and becomes aggressive, when we expect to have a weapon on them, we're going to remove that weapon so that it doesn't become a problem.
Okay.
You didn't do anything wrong. You have
Right.
every right to
But-
have a weapon on your
And I didn't do anything wrong, correct?
That's what you just said.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're in the same boat because.
if you have one, don't obviously be going in your pockets.
Yeah.
Where I know you were known to have one just a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
Right.
That's fine. I just want to make sure we're on the same page and we both agree that I was allowed to have that weapon on me on my house.
Absolutely.
And okay.
That's
Because-
what, you're not under arrest
Hey, you're
or
not
anything.
Well, I know the way. So when you first grabbed me to remove my gun from me, I was really upset because I was thinking you were maybe going to possibly do the detainment
No,
or the under arrest.
Just for
But
safety for us.
For our-
yeah,
That's what I'm trying to
okay.
explain to you.
Another thing, watch what you're doing with that gun when you're talking to people. All right.
It wasn't.
what I mean?
That gun does not give me any kind of power or complex or anything like
I'm just
that.
saying to watch
The
what
thought
you're
of that
doing.
gun being on me had nothing. That did not change the outcome or what I was gonna say. It had nothing to do with
Well-
it, other than I just had my gun on me. So I'm gonna have my gun on me.
I understand that. I'm just saying, watch how you're doing it or what you're doing with it when you're talking to someone, especially in an aggressive manner, which I'm sure you were.
Oh, I was hollering at him.
Right,
Get the
so-
fuck off my property. Yeah. Yeah.
Doing that,
Yeah.
and they see a firearm because they're telling us. Now you got to understand what they're telling us too. All right, they're telling
Yeah.
us that you have your hand on your gun, screaming at them. All right, so
Well,
much more aggressive. You having your hand on your gun. For what reason?
I didn't have my hand on my gun. Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying, like that's. So, and then when you keep going in your pockets while we're here, all right,
Natural.
right? So
It's a
all right,
natural
so-
thing.
But you understand why we would sort of, we're here to talk to you. We already know you have a gun. All we wanted to do was talk to you. And you're,
Yeah, but you could have just said, "Hey, do you have a gun? Do you mind taking the gun off while we talk?" I don't think there was ever a reason for you guys to reach
Well, there
to
was
take
no
my
reason
gun.
That's completely fine.
Because when you showed up, I was just on my computer in my office, and that was still on me. So it's not like I went and got my gun because you showed up. I sit around my house with my gun on me all the
nothing
time.
wrong.
Well,
Like
my
the
thing
traffic
is,
stop, when you're in a traffic
well, hold on
All
though.
right, you got to tell them that you're.
Yeah, but this ain't a traffic stop because see what the
We're not
thing
getting
is.
into the dirt.
No, I will though, but I will because you.
Shut it down.
that's
That's
fine.
not why we're here, okay?
But-
We're done, all right? Everything's okay. You have every right to kick somebody off your property.
Okay, can I kick you off my property?
We're leaving.
We're
All right, see ya.
Okay.
Have a nice
Bye.
afternoon.
All right.
Once again, we witness police acting as if the law doesn't apply to them. They entered a private citizen's home without a warrant, without probable cause, and immediately disarmed him, all while he was standing on his own property, legally armed under the rights granted to him. According to the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, Every citizen has the right to bear arms, especially on their private property with a valid concealed carry permit. In addition, the Fourth Amendment protects against unlawful searches and seizures. In this case, no threats were made, no weapon was drawn, and there was clearly no legal justification to disarm him. Instead of remaining calm and following proper procedure, these officers overreacted to a straightforward situation. A man simply defending his land from unknown intruders. But what makes this story truly powerful is not just the blatant violation of rights, it's the way this man stood his ground, demonstrated a clear understanding of the law, and refused to be intimidated. He didn't yell. He didn't threaten. He responded with calm, logic, and restraint, something many people wouldn't have managed under the same circumstances. This is the model of a citizen who knows his rights and has the courage to defend them. In a world where personal freedoms are under constant threat, people like him are the last line of defense for liberty and justice.